There are very few claims that are able to stay off the grid and not be disturbed by the general public. The Culverwell is one of those rare examples of a historic mining camp that has been operating for nearly 100 years before it was abandoned. The mine was located on a wire gold outcrop, and as late as 1982, it was producing gold at an average of 1.44 ounces per ton. The Culverwell was reportedly owned and operated by Charles Culverwell as far back as 1899. Culverwell was also the owner of the Culverwell Ranch, which later became known as Caliente.
Hi, I'm Jessica with Gold Rush Expeditions, and I am sitting in front of an amazing old adit at the Culverwell claim. This adit still has the original gate, plus the original locking mechanism. The Culverwell was mined specifically for gold. Gold, gold, and gold. This is an entire gold area. In fact, as we were driving here to this claim today, we went through a small town of Caliente, and in Caliente there's multiple references to Culverwell, including the Culverwell Ranch. So historically, we should be able to find a lot on this mine. So upon coming to the site, we passed through a mining camp, which we're going to go explore later. We saw this adit, and then Corey also put up the drone. Supposedly there's 3 adits on the claim, but only this one looks open. Of course, we'll go check those other ones out and let you know for sure. For now, we're going to go ahead and explore this mine, and we'll show you what we see. It's so small.
This is probably a haulage tunnel. As you can see, it's pretty rough. It's a very, very old cut. All of our ceilings here are very, very rough. Newer modern cuts, this would be smooth.
Look at this dark. Right through here, starting to get some of your sulfides with pyrites in them.
All right.
Right through here.
Oh. Deep into the Culverwell mine. I think Jessica said she found something from IKEA.
Isn't that awesome?
Mm-hmm. Into a winze. What is a winze, kids?
A winze is a shaft inside a mine. It usually accesses other areas of a mine adit. I don't know.
You can also see a big vein right there. That's the one. We're coming upon Jessica, infamous mine hunter, and the crack of her butt.
Sorry.
So this dark stuff, see that quartz there? Right in there, it's going to be your good gold ore. This is the stuff you want to break out. That's going to contain your gold. What you got down here?
Well, it could go down and continue, but it's been filled in. So...
What does that tell you?
So from what I would say is that they started to follow this direction, decided that it wasn't worth pursuing this direction, so they started to put some of the mucked ore over here instead of hauling it all the way out the haulage tunnel.
Come over here again. I'm just going to see if I can poke my little camera over the edge there.
Do not lose the camera on the edge.
I'm going to try and give you a little view down there. It's about as much as we're going to get.
Ready?
Ready. Okay.
Okay.
Should we roll?
Let's roll.
The Culverwell is an extremely valuable Nevada gold mining property because of the extensive infrastructure. The claim has a large mine camp consisting of a water-heated home, a workshop, a chicken coop, and an outdoor lavatory. In addition, there is an estimated 25,000-gallon cistern on the property and a series of carports, enough to shelter 4 vehicles. The mine could ideally be worked by a few small miners with a notice of operation. This claim is a stellar site and one of only a handful that exists like this.
Looks like you caught me in the tub. How's this for an outdoor shower, huh? Out here all by yourself, fill this up with hot water and take a nice relaxing bath after working in your mine all day. Honestly, not a bad gig. We're at the lower part of the Culverwell at the actual mine camp, and we're going to take you around to show you everything that's going on. There was so much time and attention and love that went into this place. It's incredible. You have got concrete foundations, tile, like real live tile. You hardly ever see that. So there's a chicken coop. They were completely self-sustained up here, including they had a well with water that actually ran all the way through the houses. So I'm gonna finish up my bath and we'll go take a look at what else you see around here. Beer. So this area would have been a workshop. There's actually a table inside that's built of a bunch of tiles. So we'll go take a look at that. There's a little dressing room and a little outhouse right here. And again, you can see everything was fully plumbed. There's piping running all over through here. Let's go inside. Here is that table I was talking about that's full of it's all tiles put on top of a wood table. It's quite interesting. You don't see much of this. And then they were doing some canning up here. If you like carrots, have some carrots. Come into my living quarters. So this is the kitchen dining area. I had a nice stove over there, washed my dishes here, all with running water. And the last thing would have been the bedroom. Built-in storage boxes, painted a nice baby blue. So we're here at the last place that I want to show you on the Culverwell claim. I'm standing underneath a beautiful garage and next to the cistern. This is what would have collected the water and ran it to the tub and the shower and everything else that was over in the buildings. Stamped on this concrete pad underneath me, it says, "History repeats." 1849, you had the gold rush in the United States. People were coming out and making fortunes off of gold. In the early 1900s, it was becoming inhospitable to mine out here. The big corporations were trying to take over everything and pushing out all the little guys. And then you get the 1930s, and the government says, you can't own gold. It's illegal to own over this much amount of gold. And so what do people do? Well, it's kind of hard to mine if people can't own it, right? And then you get the 1940s when the wars come and all of a sudden it is illegal to mine for gold anymore. And nobody is out here doing it. Everybody is off in the war mining strategic minerals so that we can actually support the war. After the war, when the soldiers came home, very few returned to mining, if any. And a lot of mines have been sitting vacant since that time, which brings us to today. This is why Gold Rush is out here. We are out here searching these hills, finding these abandoned mines so that we can show you how you can relive the gold rush of 1849 and start making your own fortunes. Anybody out there can sell you a claim that has no value. That's not what we do at Gold Rush. We find the mines that have mineral value and have documented history of mineral value. And then we pass those claims on to you and show you how to work them. This has been the Culverwell claim. For Gold Rush Expeditions, I'm Jessica. We'll see you at the next site.